I don't know how the hell.
Battle rap fans, salutations. I am your host, Rule, JM Rule, on the May 1st, 2018 episode of What Are We Doing? We are here to discuss John the Don versus Hollow the Don, the Utter the Don versus the Din the Non, and what's going to be going on Gnome 8. And without any further ado, let's introduce our guest. Battler on my right, hailing from Detroit, Michigan. Introduce yourself.
Hey, yo, what's going on, man? It's Flow Easy. Hey, this podcast is going to be a crazy one. And after all the ones you listen to today, it's probably going to be a favorite one. Let's get it, man.
Facts. And on my left, the host of Gnome 8, hailing from Houston, Texas. Introduce yourself.
Yo, man, it's Kodo. For what it's worth, best Discord battle on earth.
Okay, let's go.
Man, but anyway, we're going to say something, man. We're going to start off with a question. What are we doing with John versus Hollow? What do y'all think of John versus Hollow? How we feeling about it?
Thing.
Oh man, here we go.
Hater. What do you think?
We not doing a damn thing. That battle gonna be ass.
Opinion? I don't want to start off on a negative energy, man. How do you feel about it, Flo?
Honestly, I feel like this battle is going to be fire. This is Expressway the Classic, in my opinion. I feel like John has been calling out Hollow for next to, a decade now? So this battle is almost 10 years in the making. Like, I mean, come on. They both started off on Grind Time. Then they both slowly made their way to URL. Hitman got his big shot against Hitman Holla. John, got his big shot against Hitman Holla. And, you know what I'm saying, John became top tier after that. So now to actually, finally get Hollow the Don after hearing for so long, like, oh, you'll never be the real the Don because of the other the Don, which is the real the Don. And John just got tired of hearing that shit. So now he wanted to do something about it. And I can't be mad at him. John has had a great career. And I feel like after he battles Hollow the Don, win, lose, or draw, maybe he should, just focus full time on being a league owner after that. Who knows? Because at the Hollow is not really anybody for him to battle. Maybe Surf, but I don't really want to see him against Surf. Hollow should be like at the top of the mountain for her.
How you feel, Kodo?
What am I feeling again?
Like, here
we go.
What are we doing?
Here we go.
What's your main gripe about this battle? Let's get that out the way. What's your main gripe about this battle?
Kodo just mad because John smoked Nitty. Come on, let's get it out there. Let's get it out there.
What to do with that? You reaching.
Let's get.
Oh, we got a battle. We got a battle.
Like, y'all don't understand, bro. Like, Gnome 8, I'm really finna cook this, man. Y'all, like, people think it's Nitty that's gonna walk across that stage. I'm telling y'all, it's me.
It's me. Okay. Let's go.
It's me, bro.
Kodo's never seen
as far as John and Hollow, like, bruh, I just know how this is gonna go. John's gonna win, and it's gonna be a lackluster ass battle. And then we're just gonna go back to shitting on John again. Like, people are gonna be like, I told you he's top 5, and then Surf's gonna have a tweet talking about John ass pussy, and everyone's gonna be like, you right, Surf.
Leave Surf alone, first off.
No, I'm not gonna leave that man alone. You don't understand.
I like y'all's analysis, but I got something to say. Both y'all are wrong.
Oh, okay. Shit, we both wrong? Oh, damn.
Both wrong.
I am.
Because Kodo is right, man. I think John will win, but Flow Easy was also right that it's going to be a fire battle. I'm just upset that Flo actually thinks John's a top tier.
Oh my God! No, John's not doing that. John's top tier. We can't do that.
Come on, we're not doing that. John's a top competitor. We're not doing that.
That's another conversation for another day. But this battle has to happen. Like, there's not a lot of narratives in battle rap. This actually has a narrative. And to
like, let's be honest. If it wasn't for that fight there would be no real narrative.
Allegedly, we don't know that. Well, allegedly,
no, if it wasn't for that fight, because the whole name thing is a reach. Like the whole, oh, you're trying to be hollow, or no, I'm not hollow. I'm better than hollow. Like, bro, that shit wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the fight.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Bones Brigante and Bishop Brigante have been fighting out for that Brigante name like for a while. Like, who's the best Brigante? That's definitely gonna happen sooner.
That's what I'm saying. No one would care if it wasn't for the fight. Other than that, John would just have to deal with the fact that you got the Don at the end of your name. Even though we got Big Cannon, we got Big K, we got Big T, and no one bitched about being big. Like, John shouldn't even care about that. Like, stop getting so butthurt. Like, y'all keep saying I'm hollow. Like,
I wanna
deal with it.
I wanna see Shoddy P versus Mike P. That would be crazy. They gotta fight for that.
Battle with the P's. The niggas who got a whole first name.
I gotta say something, man. You guys honestly think that this the other one saying it's gonna be lackluster? Do y'all ever think that it's gonna be in the middle?
So Jam, Kodo, I got a question for both of y'all actually.
Nah, you got a question for Jam.
Yeah, watch your mouth, man. Let's go ask the question. No, but go ahead, Flo. Ask the question.
Watch that.
Ask the question, man. We good. Yo, what's wrong with you? You're pissing me off, man. Like, what's going on? What's up with y'all, man?
I don't know. I'm waiting on the question.
Right.
Like, right, I can't give an answer for a question.
We're gonna carry on. I'm sorry for that intermission, y'all. But
you're gonna carry on like a bag that's overhead.
Man, I don't see this battle. I think one person's gonna do really good in this battle. I don't see both people contributing to this being anything close to a classic.
I already called how it's gonna go. I prefer Hollow more, but I know John's gonna win, and then it's just gonna be a battle that's like, John won, but that battle was ass, or it'll be decent.
John's known for doing that. Like, he's pretty good at that. It's kind of like a little Cortez effect. Ooh, think about this, man. You see,
Cortez versus O-Red was actually good. John versus Nitty was a fucking letdown that had me ready to punch my screen.
Do you see an altercation breaking out? Because tensions always run high when these two are in the same room.
Nah, I doubt it. And if so, guess who we call? Beasley! I
feel like, oh, man.
Beasley can split the fucking ocean apart.
That's why they don't even have to pay for security anymore. You just gotta pay Beasley a little bit more, and then he'll slide over there.
Man, fuck Tay-Rock and Goods. I'm trying to see Beasley versus Twerk. That's what I'm trying to see.
Who can push better?
Yes. I'm strapped in, nigga. I sign your checks. You right? Jersey.
Shout out to Twerk, man. He might be in the building as well, but I think an altercation will break out because if you look at their track record, every time they're in like the same room, I just see like there's just this animosity that's not even battle rap related. When John came out in Clips Round against Hollow, Hollow got so mad. Like, he got so offended. All he did was say, all of the like,
it's because they're light-skinned it.
That was the only time Hollow got mad that entire battle. Like, he didn't get upset in the third. Like, when the fans was booing,
it's because they're light-skinned. They're light-skinned.
Oh, here we go with that.
We gotta stop pushing this agenda. Y'all gotta leave these light skins alone, man.
I'll stop pushing the agenda when Twerk stops taking battles he shouldn't take.
Stop.
Okay, so never. All right, bet. So my next question is, considering that surface, can we really speculate and say who it's going to be? Because for all we know, it could be Cortez. It could be.
No, it's not finna be Cortez, bro. Like,
wait a minute. Now I'm just saying, let's just try to think about this. Let's just try to think about this. Surf needs a battle back to get his feet wet. Cortez has been calling out Surf since the last couple years now.
And URL would be petty enough to sacrifice him. But I'm gonna tell you why.
You already
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think so.
That's the truth.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that. You saw Smack Volume 2, right?
Facts.
All right. What did Surf say in that little trailer?
Mm-hmm.
He basically said along the lines of niggas been saying that they the best in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Who as of recent has just been popping off saying I'm the best in the world?
JC, but come on, man. We not doing that. I don't think
think about that. No, think about that. Surf
JC doesn't need to battle Surf right now, though. What's the point?
When Surf got out, he tweeted 3 names: Mook, Nitty, and Julian. Those are 3 names.
Man, you gonna have JC smoke Surf on his first battle back, man. We're not trying to do that. We're not trying to do that, man.
I'm a Nitty fan. I'm a Nitty fan, and I don't want Nitty to battle Surf because I know what time it's going to be in that building. Surf is going to breathe and get 20 Don DeMarco. As soon as that nigga even look like he opens his mouth, Don DeMarco, like, damn, I ain't said nothing. Oh my God, did you hear that?
Kodo, I have a question for you. I have a question for you, Kodo. Being that you're in the city that's hosting Gnome 8, how will fans be receptive to Sue Surf? Will he get the same love like he'd get in New York?
That's actually something I'm curious about. That's a good point because, you know, people shit on Houston and the South in general a lot. Like, oh, y'all don't catch bars. Y'all slow. Y'all this, that, and the third. So that's actually something to factor. But
we got heart.
That's actually something to factor. So there's a chance he might not. But I still think it's going to be an uphill battle for whoever. Like, even though he's not going to get the God tier treatment he would in New York, I think just because of who he is, it's still going to be an uphill battle. Like, he's still going to have some star power to him that's, like, going to make people cheer for this nigga more than the other person.
Mm-hmm. I think New Jersey and New York is definitely going to be in the building. In Houston, they definitely going to be in the building.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely going to be people that made their way. Like, man, I hate this old... I hate this old...
Not like 100. You talking like 100 people just going to pull up to see Sue Surf?
Bro, Surf is God to these niggas. They gonna come here and shit on my city, and the president's like, oh, Bama ass town, but I'm here to see my boy Surf work.
Facts, they are.
Finna go lick the ground that his foot just touched real quick. It's not gay.
Facts.
It's not gay.
That's how niggas be. Like, if you wanna meet a nigga with a God complex, bro, look no further than Surf or Kanye, but look no further than Surf.
Kanye is like. Surf is definitely either the second or third person. Like, I've been on his Twitter. It's bad.
What's that Kanye song called? The Poop Diddy Scoop one? What's that called?
Shut the fuck up.
I think it's called Lift Yourself or some bullshit like that.
Lift yourself. I could see Sue Surf doing like a freestyle to that.
Facts, see? And yes, I'll be talking about. And niggas and his fans will eat that shit up. They will. It'd be like God wrote it.
Y'all ain't been through that struggle. Y'all don't know what it's like. Like, nigga, what? He literally just breathed.
Is that Sue Surf stretching in a corner that I have been to?
Oh my goodness.
Like, bro, it's bad. It's gonna be bad.
Hey, speaking of that, who got the worst? Who got the worst fans in battle rap? Like, it might be like Surf's fans is up there. Who else is up there? Like, who else is up there in terms of fandom? That
Clips fans were up there. Clips fans were up there, but then they kind of like receded back into the shadows. So not them.
Yeah.
I'd probably say JC fans because sometimes we can be terrible at times. I'm not gonna hold you. We can be terrible at times, but I don't care. JC is the best. He's the best in the world. I don't care. Doesn't matter.
Fans starting to get there. They not there, but they starting.
Oh God, here we go.
I said they not there yet. Okay, calm it down.
They're the rising stars. Like, I feel it. Yeah.
Like, you can tell a nigga he won, but you bet not lie to him like, yo, you was cooking. Like, you mean microwaving? He wasn't cooking.
You just saying that because he cooked Nitty, man. Come on, we not.
won, but he did not cook that nigga. Like John,
Yes, he
as soon as that
did.
nigga started off with that 4-bar setup for what makes you think there's any hope for you, nigga. I was like, nigga,
Fire. It doesn't matter. It's fire. It's fire. It don't matter. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
Let's be serious for a minute. Let's be serious for a minute, guys.
I am being serious. John
Don't make me do a space
smoke
scheme
Big
about
K,
getting in
and smoke
Uranus.
Lady. Come
Okay? Don't make me do a space scheme about getting in Uranus.
on. Oh my god. That shit was crazy. It was fire. It was amazing.
You know,
I never heard
we not-
anything like that.
Stop. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna have to go with so you're saying John fans are getting there. If Flo volunteered himself as tribute for the JC fans.
I think Big K fans are bad too.
Another 30 for the dog. Facts.
Exactly. They be going along with that.
But that's just a meme. That's just a meme. They don't actually believe that. I know a bunch of Big K fans.
They do. They do.
Like, bro. Like, Jam, when I tell you Big K spit absolutely nothing against team, when I say nothing, he didn't spit anything. He was just standing there just talking. I'm like, dog, where's the bars?
That man spit track 7 of his mixtape.
I seen that battle. He sounded Luke Skywalker with a fly swatter. Like he was saying some shit.
That man spit track 7 of his mixtape. Like, I was waiting on Rex to come in and tag in for the rest of the round.
Hey, I'm gonna go with Twerk fan.
Oh my god!
Bond and EP are proof of that.
He's the Lord and Savior.
Oh my god! Yo, like
Twerk,
Surf is Jesus.
Twerk ain't lost a battle in the last 2 years.
Twerk is his disciple. Like Twerk is the person who's going to follow in his footsteps. If Surf is Jesus.
The same fans, like the same fans that was like hating on Rex for recycling, right? Okay.
Talk that shit, Jam. Talk to him.
It's usually like the Twerk usually has I'm not saying his fans are like dumb. I'm not gonna go there yet. But I'm saying like they're more like newer. They're like newer fans. Like most of his fans are like the newer type of fans. So when Twerk raps, right, they cater to what they like. But whenever they were talking about like Reed not being like Reed having like a mixtape flow or these other battlers just like using these mixtape bars or whatever, that's normally the biggest gripe on the past eras is like they're indirect or whatever. And they're not that lyrical, right? But as soon as Twerk recycled against that guy in the No Name League, what was that guy's name from Michigan? What was his name, Flo?
Hey, well, hold on, Jam. First of all, watch that. Stack Almighty is not a no name.
Nah. You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
Like real shit. Stack Almighty is actually pretty dope, bro. Like real shit. Like real shit. He's actually dope.
I just couldn't remember his name because I only watched one of his battles, and that was against Twerk. Like.
Dog, Twerk might be top tier though. Think about it. All the shit he's getting accused of is shit we normally get on the top tiers for. Like this man taking deposits, he half-assing battles, he choking, he recycling, but he still Twerk might be top tier.
I'm proud of him for that. Like I'm proud of him for that.
Think about this, and with all this shit that's happening, he still got Rock wanting to battle him, even though Rock really shouldn't want to battle him. Like. You the top nigga. Why are you chasing these new niggas, Rock? You that nigga right now. What is your issue?
As much grief, Flo, as much grief as you give Tay-Rock, right? If Tay-Rock lost to Stacks Almighty, right? Clearly, like if he clearly lost to Stacks Almighty and Wavy, like I'm not even going to debate the Aver battle, right? Like that one's a debatable battle. But if Tay-Rock lost to Stacks Almighty and fucking Mr. Wavy, who's a god, by the way, imagine what would be the backlash that Tay-Rock would get. Like it'd be over for him. They'd be like,
this is true.
Not the MVP.
This is true. However, I will say in this case, Mr. Wavy is not trash. It's just that he hasn't found a way to make his style adapt to the URL crowd. Secondly, Stack Almighty is not trash. It just so happens that Twerk pulled some fuck shit, and that's what put eyes on the battle because Twerk was pulling some fuck shit. But that's pretty much it. It's pretty much what I got to say.
Top tier. Think about this. He still got Rock after him, Calico, DNA, because DNA like to battle everybody. Matter of fact, I'm finna get a battle with that nigga.
Man, Twerk about to lose to all three of them niggas. Facts.
Don't do that.
You about to lose to all three of them niggas. Facts.
What was the battle? What was the battles you just named?
DNA,
Calico, and DNA.
and and Rum Nitty too. Actually,
yeah, he might lose all four of them.
I would love to see Nitty versus Twerk, but Nitty need to focus on Bridge right now.
The reason why I don't really want to see Nitty versus Twerk is because, like, Nitty, I already know, like, how this battle gonna go. Like, at times, Nitty can't control himself when other niggas are rapping. Like, I already know, like, Twerk is gonna try to be physical, and Nitty is gonna dead that shit, like, right at the gate.
Yes.
I already know how this shit's
that
gonna
shit
go.
with JC is not gonna happen.
Facts. It's not.
That's for anyone small and tested.
That bar is still fire.
Fact.
That remix was fire, too.
What,
I was in class,
I throw a paper ball at a midget. That's for anybody small and tested. Oh my God. Shout out to whoever said that.
It's showtime. I'm at your crib. Like, it ain't gonna be that though. Bow! Nigga, yes it is. That's fire.
That's fire.
Yeah.
He's still lost, but I fuck with that.
He's memorable. Like that's the thing. Like, as much
as
he is, right? He has that star power. So you can't teach him. Like he just like, I like to compare Twerk to like Cell from Dragon Ball Z, because as soon as he just absorbed Pres Mafia, like he just got that star power instantly. Like there's nothing like now he can only go up from there. Like
speaking of that, the funniest shit was watching Twerk when Prez battled Cortez. That nigga really looked like, come on, Dad, fight back. Don't let him do you like that.
Like, yo, like the fact that Twerk took a nigga whole style, from the movements, the gestures, the setups, the punt, everything, the wordplay, all of that, and he was able to make a name for himself and become one of the top gunners, I guess, quote unquote, for URL. That's crazy. Usually, don't get this far.
That's not uncommon though. We've seen that happen before in battle rap. I'm just saying, like that, not to multiply it to this extent. Though. Like people have stolen styles before and made it work.
Okay, so Jam, since you brought that up, I got a question then. Since Twerk has basically become a star off of using somebody else's style, does that kind of attest for the type of direction we going in as far as like a hip hop standard where people have kind of lowered their expectations for people? Or is that just kind of like a thing with the times? Or what's your opinion on that? I extend that question to both of y'all. Like, what y'all think that is?
It's more common now than it was before, honestly. Like, what? Like all the SoundCloud rappers sound kind of the same. And I don't like SoundCloud rappers more than the '90s rappers. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you can clown me all you want. Like, I don't care. Like, they all sound the same.
We're not gonna touch on that subject right now.
I'd rather listen to them. Say that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'd rather listen to them more than like the J. Cole's and the Kendricks. But honestly, I feel as though if the fans like it and if there's a product for it, you go for it. And that's how battle rap is now. You notice everybody is doing like this weird.
That's how Smack is.
Oh, it's how Smack is. My fault. I apologize. But Smack is like the essence. It's like it's the mecca.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So you notice people have been doing this trend with like they've been scheming more. They've been doing like the weirdo word plays before a punchline. Like that's becoming more common now, and they're just going with the sound, similar to how hip hop artists go for a more trap orientated type of style, and like since 2015 and 2017 when they've been going down that lane. And they've also been doing that melodic Drake sound or whatever where they half sing, half rap. Like, they've been doing that too. So that's kind of how it is with battle rap. Like, they found a style that's appeasing to the fans that's in right now, and they just go through with it. I think the fad's gonna change in like 3 or 4 years. I don't know what it's gonna change to. But I think it's just a wave, honestly. It's just like a new wave of styles and a new wave of fans that come in, and it's a new look on battle rap, similar to any other genre. How you feel about it?
I pretty much agree with that. It's just a wave. Like, for every new class, you're gonna have your stars, regardless of what they do. Like, we have Twerk, who does what he does. Now we have a Geechee. Like, it's always gonna be one or two that counteract each other. So
Geechee got your smoke Twerk, by the way.
I don't know about that, but I fuck with Geechee.
I'd rather listen to Geechee Gotti more than Surf. I think, his only problem is he's always going to get locked. It seems like he's gotten locked up 3 times the past what, like 8 months?
Surf is God. How dare you listen to Geechee over Surf? How dare you? You know what? I ought to alert Twitter about this.
I said, "Cuz, when you gonna get this shit up?" He said, "Gotti, when pigs fly." I said, "Nigga, don't you realize that the police got helicopters?"
Yeah, that was fire.
Ah.
You know what was fucked up? When I told my mom that bar that he said what hurt more, having to give birth to him or bury him. That's how you know a bar is effective.
Facts.
Your mama like it?
No, that hurt her. Like,
No, it hurts.
Damn.
Like your mama, I thought Kodo's mom was like, talk that shit.
Talk that shit.
bruh, I'd be worried if my mom did that. I'd look like, what are you going through? What life crisis are you going through right now? Like,
oh my gosh. Who do you guys think is, if for Mother's Day's coming up, right? Who do you guys think that a mother's favorite battle rapper would be? Like what is like a style?
Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips.
Charlie Clips look like a mama's boy.
Facts. Charlie Clips. Period.
he was a grandma's boy, so
He's
I don't know if that
definitely
counts. Like he's fat.
yeah,
like, grandmas would gravitate towards him. Like, oh, I just want to pinch.
Me and Clips from the same cloth. I'm a grandma's boy too, man. Like,
Speaking of, you got one more time to hype. I know you're not doing it now, but I'm just saying you got one more time to hype up about your grandma smoking any battler, and I'm gonna need to see her in the ring. And if she lose,
Kodo. Like,
man, like damn grandma gonna fuck around and smoke Kodo.
That's what I'm saying. She's already won up on Kodo because Kodo worried about her. She don't even know who Kodo is. Like she'll just come in there.
She gonna fuck around and smoke Kodo.
She'll come in there and style.
I mean, shit. You keep hyping her up. That's all I'm saying. Like, she gotta be nice.
Yeah, and you egging her on. She gonna come in here and get the spoon. Like she gonna smack you with that spoon mid round.
Said I move with the gun like my cane.
Shit. Ow. Shit.
My grandma's healthy. She don't got a cane. But who do you think, Kodo, is like the best? Like, what battler would you introduce to your mother? Yes, like
that's actually kind of like person wise, like outside of battle rap, but like actual like getting them into
their battle. Like put on their battle. Which battler would you show to their mother and they wouldn't get freaked out and they'd actually be a fan of it?
I say Charlie Clips, most definitely.
Beloved.
Man, my mom.
Nah, man, beloved is not everybody's cup of tea. Beloved is somebody that I show to like my uncle, who's like going through like his conscious phase.
Watch your mouth.
Like my mom would react to Lux the same way that trailer happened with Goods and Clips. She'd be like, "When was the last time he had a piece of ass?" Like, you sound crazy right now.
Watch your mouth. Beloved
I haven't had ass in 8 years.
Beloved is for all. Watch your mouth.
Maybe if I wanted to introduce somebody to Loaded Lux, I'd probably have to show them like his third against Calico, because like I've showed a few people that, and like people will be like, "Oh shit, like he talking to this young nigga, man, that's crazy."
Yeah, my mom would like that third round.
Like, yeah, you got to show certain rounds from niggas to try to lure them in. Like, show B-Dot's third round versus Danny.
Facts.
Like, talk to that man. Need to treat these women right.
Shit, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Popped upside the head by his mom.
I probably.
Boy, I know I told you. No, I taught you better than that. Mama, chill.
No, I don't know, because I learned from my dad too.
Bro,
nigga told me some shit too.
Jesus Christ! I probably introduced my mother to
I'm not introducing her to Sugar Calico. Damn.
No. Oh my God. Especially not shit. As a man. Would you let him
I feel like
probably DNA.
I feel like the whatchamacallit would be like I think you got whatchamacallit. Not DNA. No, my mom would hate DNA. She'd be like, "What the fuck is that thing?" Like, you know what I mean?
The whammy gland.
Like she'd just be like, what is that? She like, because I've never seen anybody that looks like DNA until I've seen DNA. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't.
You can't introduce him. You can't introduce him to chess. They'd be like, "My God, what is that kid doing? He needs to be in school." Mom, he's 19.
No, Chess started when he was 16.
Nah. Chess is like a couple years younger than me. I think he like 19. I think he just turned 19. Not too long ago.
Now he is, but I'm saying he started when he was 16.
Oh, facts. Facts.
I mean, oh my god,
What's that young ass boy doing there? Ain't he supposed to be in school?
Facts. Like Chess had no parental guidance whatsoever.
Facts, because he was eating out of 2-liter bowls. But yeah, I'm definitely not showing. I'm not showing Suge to anybody in my family besides like maybe the dudes in my family. Definitely not the girls. You look like the type that say I'm gonna get my mans on them. You already know how I feel about grown men letting other grown men put their hands on them. Oh shit!
I'd introduce my mother to Big T. Like I think Big T would be like very entertaining. So like it'd be like a more entertaining thing than like an actual battle rap thing. So
wait, hold on. You talking about Big T now or Big T back then?
Oh, back then. No, not now.
Oh,
you know who might be someone? Because I showed my mom some of Ill Will's Instagram posts, and because he's so naturally funny, maybe Ill Will.
I'd probably go Big T or Mike P. Like Big T or Mike P. I feel like Mike P's so innocent that like any mother.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Mike P. Most definitely
like that friend that your mother wants around. But you're like, I don't really mess with him like that.
Like that's real shit. Like Mike P does have crossover abilities. He does have crossover abilities.
Like, but I feel like
what about the GOAT Carter Deems?
Oh my god, the man, the myth, the legend.
Facts. Lion say he not one of the GOATs.
Facts. Lion say he not.
What's his next battle?
I don't know, but whoever it is,
I know he's not on this next.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna ignore the fact that he bodied the current KOTD champ known as Head Ice. All right.
He did not body him. I had Head Ice winning that battle.
Oh, here we go.
He fucked the Source up though. Like no trolls. He really fucked the Source up.
Oh, he did.
I got a people you could pass a fist through.
And he said, hold on. I should have headline known 5. No, really, I really appreciate this. I always wanted to give a known 5. That shit was crazy. I'm like, Ilmac, you dying. Fight back, you dying right now.
Ilmac was on Ruin Your Day, and Avocado said something about known 5, and Ilmac was like, we don't mention known 5.
Got to him. Like everybody trying to go at these short battle rappers with that approach, like man, you short, I kick you in your chest, like you know what I mean. But like they just gotta do an approach where they're just like kind of like a jokey joke kind of situation where they're not too serious about it. It's like yeah, you getting tough with someone that's like little, but you can only go so much with that. You know what I mean?
So then my question is, how did New Jersey Twerk beat JC Clearly then? Because he was trying to milk JC.
That's for anybody small intestine.
That bar is light, okay? I'm talking shit.
This man, no, but I think even if Twerk wasn't aggressive, he still pretty clearly beats him. I think
it's crazy. It's crazy. I used to watch Twerk like back when he used to battle at first, and like the nigga used to sound so much like Serious Jones. Like he had like that Serious Jones, Serious Jones quantum physics type of scheme style, and I was like, this shit kind of corny. But then like when I watch him now, I was like, damn. He's made a tremendous improvement. Even though he stole somebody else's style, he wasn't trash back then. But he stole somebody else's style and made it to the top.
He was pretty terrible back then. Like I don't know why. Like I just never liked him. Like on that before the Body Bag Battle League when he was on that New Jersey league. I think he was okay, but like he wasn't like he is now. Like he kind of needed the blueprint when he battled that dude from Ohio. That was kind of crazy. He won.
Real quick, shameless plug. Can we link our music when we drop this shit? Like,
hell no.
Shameless plug.
Sure, go ahead, sir.
Sure.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna link it in.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's gonna check it out because people are petty like that.
Shit, you will lie. Shit, the very first podcast or one of the ones that I was a part of, it actually did good numbers. So
But if we drop a link for music, is someone?
Hey, promotion, man.
We'll see.
No,
We'll see.
we'll just drop it in the description. And we'll see. You know what I mean?
Right.
So last thoughts on John to Dawn versus Hollow to Dawn. What are we doing?
I got John John.
John
in a classic
2-1
battle.
in a depressing battle.
John 2-1 classic battle.
Dang, we all have John. I got John 3-0.
Like, bro, it's because I know how this is gonna be. Like, bro, I honestly like Hollow better, but I know how this is gonna play out, bro. Like, John's gonna pull it off, but it's just gonna be like, all right, you beat Hollow. Like, yeah, man, I'm the fucking greatest. I beat Nitty. I beat K. Beat Hollow, man. I don't need the battle surf, even though I secretly want a battle surf.
At this point, honestly, if he beats all of those people, like the Nitty battle, I personally don't give John that battle, and y'all know I don't care about Nitty. Like, I personally gave Nitty that battle.
I didn't give him that battle neither. I know it's not that. I know it's not that clear for Nitty.
I gave it to Big. I edged him against Big K. I gave Nitty this battle, but if he could beat Hollow clear, he's in that little. He might be an official top tier. Like, no matter what, and nobody could take that away from him. Like, just based off like what he did in that stretch.
I heard you think that. I'm telling you, when Surf put that tweet and everybody go like it and he under it.
Nah, okay, he can do that to Cortez because it's Cortez, but like he can't have that. He can't have that impact on John right
as
after.
Cortez fan, that does hurt. That hurts.
That hurt my soul. Like, Tez was the one who got roasted, and I felt like, damn, that hurt.
I felt bad. It hurt my feelings.
But yeah, and I also want to say before we cut this off, I just want to say, man, I feel like Iron Solomon body immaculate. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to throw that out there.
No, he did not, bro. That first round, he clearly lost. I gotta rewatch the other two, but Solomon clearly lost that first, bro.
I have, yeah. Ilmac cleared. Ilmac trash to me, but I think Ilmac cleared Iron. But I think Iron cleared Nitty.
Facts, he did.
I think he cleared Nitty.
I think he cleared Nitty for some straight. I don't give Nitty those last two rounds.
It's a difference in writing, bro. Just tell it what it is. It's a difference in writing. You can't be the king. You can't be the king of only one subject.
You know what? You know what? Oh, that's a thing. Like I can listen to somebody because I didn't think Nitty could be broken down. Like I was like, it's impossible. What is he gonna talk about? How he has a lisp? Like that's the only thing he could talk about. Like, but no, he was talking about
where did that lisp shit come from? Because I've never really just heard that.
He can, but he I'd rather listen to someone break someone down, and the breakdown makes sense than someone just talk about how they're shooting somebody.
Facts.
Like, because this is a top battler. Like, these are two top battlers going at it. Like, if I listen to Nitty shoot Drugs like 50 times, like that's fire because Drugs is terrible. But I'm talking like when you're against like a legend like Iron, like you gotta like I don't know. You just have to. His bars were there. I just like Iron's content more for some reason.
Facts. That, like I said, man, it's just
fire from both.
Yeah, it was.
I just think like it's a difference in writing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Nitty is a top writer, but like Iron Solomon showed the difference between them. Like, to me, it's exactly how to be Magic battle.
I'm gonna show you the difference.
Man, I don't know about all that, man. But like I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted,
I do.
So you know. Right. Do you believe in the parallel? Whatever. But like I was saying, like it's a difference in content. Like when Iron Solomon battle beat Magic, like even though I wanted to give the battle to be Magic, I'm like, Iron showed why he's a better writer. And sometimes being a better writer actually helps your case when you go against people that are really good at particular styles like punchers. To beat punchers, all you really got to do is break them down. To beat schemers, all you really got to do is just punch. Be quicker to the punch than they are. Like, it's certain ways to beat certain people.
And never forget, John said he was going to talk to Nitty the way no one else did, even though Solomon already did.
And he did. And he won clear. He won clear. Right. John 3-0.
But think about it. You know what it is? It's to the point now, like Iron had that. This is why wins and losses don't matter in battle rap, right? And it's all about what you've done lately. Iron had the much better performance against John. It's like not even, like they're not in the same hemisphere, right? But John's was more important than Iron's round.
Facts.
I can't explain it. John was terrible that battle. I don't care who says what. He was awful that battle. But since more people have him winning, it does more for him than Iron having a classic battle. This is one of those things where you don't know if you'd rather have a classic debatable or a clear ugly win. Like sometimes one plays in the favor more than the other, depending on the situation. It's strange. Like Mook was horrible against Iron, right? Like
Mook is horrible in general.
We're not doing that.
Mook used to be gay around women.
What?
Okay.
Man.
So when he 30 surf. So when he
saying shit like that to
I don't give a fuck. When he 30 surf, he gonna be the second person to do it. Cause I'm telling y'all, Gnome 8.
Here we go.
Question is, after I kill you, is you gonna be able to make it to surf? Whatever.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so I'll tell you that after I rewatch you versus Kareem and then rewatch me versus Rasan.
Bitch, first of all,
chill. Hey, hold it down, man. Hey, break it up. Hey, we're gonna close this off. We're gonna close this off. But I got one last thing. I got one last thing to add. Flo, to get the Kodo, you're gonna have to get through Vaughn. This is your host, Rule. Jam Rule.
Fuck Vaughn, that nigga trash.
Anyway, signing out. Thank y'all for being a part of this.
Easy, nigga, I'm out.
Kodo, you have an outro?
No.
Okay, bye. SANHII, cut the curtains. We got.
I can't. I'm not at the house.
Oh man. Oh okay. I hope you can edit this. You just want me to exit out?
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna try and head up when I get back to the house.
All right. This is a great one. Thanks, bro. We were able to do it.
No doubt.
All right. Peace. Oh, I watched the video. That compilation was funny. When it got to the Sue Surf part, I was dying. I was like, wow, he really put that in the video. It was hilarious. Yo, Menace, hop in the other one. Hop in the ASAP. We just got done doing one.
What? No, I didn't want to do a podcast. I just want to talk.